Hi everyone, in this video we will cover current affairs for 25th October 2021 from Nanmaya Education. The very first news we see is state news. Tamil Nadu government launches the project called Education at the Doorstep. In this topic, how may the question arises? When is the project started? The project is started on October 27th, 2021. What are the states initially the project has been launched? That is Kadalur, Dindigul, Erode, Kanchipuram, Kanyakumari, Krishnagiri, Madurai, Nagapattinam, Nilagiri, Tanjavur, Tiruchirappalli and Viluppuram are the districts the projects to be launched initially. What is a website to reach the scheme? illamthedikalvi.tnschools.government.in is the website. Who has flagged off the campaign vehicle related to the educational project? Mr. Anbil Mahesh Poyamoli is flagged off the campaign vehicle related to the educational project. The second news we see is Ms. Shanti Ravindranath in Social Justice Panel. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin on 25th October 2021 nominated Shanti Ravindranath to Monitoring Committee constituted to ensure social justice in education, employment, postings, promotions and appointments in the state. The Chief Minister wanted a woman on the panel. Dr. Shantri Ravindranath was known for her contribution towards ensuring students and women's rights. The third news we see is number of women in security forces has doubled in the last 7 years. In the last 7 years, in the armed central security forces, number of women are increased in the police force. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said with the pride that it has doubled. He hoped that they would lead the nation policing in the future. There were 1 lakh women police in 2014, but count has increased as now is 2 lakh women police. On the last Sunday of every month with the people of the country under the name of Mann Ki Baat, that is Voice of Mind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaking on the radio in the case of 82nd Mind Voice in the broadcast. The fourth news we see is National Unity Day. How may the question arise in this topic? What for we celebrate the National Unity Day? It is celebrated on behalf of Sardar Vallabhai Patel's birthday on 31st of October. On this year, Gujarat police have launched a motorcycle ride from Lokbat Fort to the Unity Statue, emphasizing national unity. Similarly, the Tripura police are organizing a motorcycle ride to the Unity Statue. It connects the east and the west. On this occasion, 3 competitions were held on regarding the patriotic. One is patriotic song, and another one is Rangoli Kolam, and another one is Lullaby. Are to be held on behalf of the Central Department of Culture. I want most people to participate in these competition and showcase their talents, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The fifth news we see is INS Vikrant's second phase sea trials begin. India's first indigenous aircraft carrier IAC Vikrant set sail on 24th October 2021 for the second sea trials, ahead of its planned induction into the Indian Navy by August next year. 40,000-ton aircraft carrier, the largest and the most complex warship to be built in India, successfully completed a 5-day maiden sea voyage in August. Following the first sea trials, the Navy had made the performance of the key system of the warship was found to be satisfactory. Indigenous aircraft carrier Vikrant sailed on Sunday from Kochi for the second sea trial. The special features of INS Vikrant are: it has over 2,300 compartments designed for the crew of around 1,700 people, including specialized cabins to accommodate women officers. Vikrant has a top speed of around 28 knots and cruising speed of 18 knots with an endurance of about 7,500 nautical miles. It has been said officially. The IAC is 262 meters long, 62 meters wide, and it has height of 59 meters. Its construction began on 2009. The warship has been built by Cochin Shipyard Limited, that is CSL. The sixth news we see is PM Modi to visit Italy and the UK. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting Rome and Glasgow from October 29 to November 2, 2021 to attend the 60th G20 Summit and the World Leaders Summit of COP26 respectively. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, Modi will be participating in the 16th G20 Summit from 30 to 31st of October at the invitation of Prime Minister of Italy Mario Draghi in Rome. The summit will also be attended by the heads of state and government of G20 member countries, the European Union and the other invited country and international organization. This will be the 8th G20 that Modi would be attending. The forthcoming summit under the Italian presidency is focused on the theme of people, planet, prosperity, focusing on the areas of recovery from the pandemic and strengthening of global health governance, economic recovery and resilience, climate change and energy transition, and sustainable development and food security. The Prime Minister will also hold a number of bilateral meetings, including the Prime Minister of Italy, Mario Draghi. The G20 has emerged as a premier global forum for international economic cooperation. India is scheduling to host the G20 summit in 2023 for the first time. In this topic, how may the question arise? When does the summit held? So, it is held in Rome and Glasgow from October 29th to November 2, 2021. Which meeting does Prime Minister Narendra Modi is attending? This will be the 8th G20 summit that Modi would be attending. The continuation of the previous slide is PM Modi will thereafter travel to Glasgow to attend the World's Leader Summit of 26th Conference of Parties. It may be abbreviated as COP26 to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change at the invitation of Prime Minister of United Kingdom Boris Johnson. That COP26 stands for Conference of Parties, 26th Conference of Parties. 26th Conference of Parties will be held from October 31st to November 12, 2021 under the presidency of UK partnering with the Italy. The 26th Conference of Parties will be under the presidency of UK partnering with the Italy. This is the question may be raised. The high-level segment of COP26 titled the World Leaders Summit will be held on November 1, 2021. Attended by the heads of state government for more than 120 countries. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change manifests the global will and vision to combat climate change. PM Modi lastly attended the COP21 in Paris in 2015, when Paris Agreement was concluded, which implementation commences this year. He will also be holding a series of bilateral meetings on the sidelines of COP26, including with the Prime Minister of UK, Boris Johnson. The seventh news we see is Ganga's quality improved since 2014. Ganga's water quality has significantly improved since 2014, with the entire length of the river having more dissolved oxygen than the prescribed minimum level. Out of 9768 monitoring location compliant with the bathing standard in terms of biochemical oxygen demand, a senior official said. In an interview to PTI, National Mission for Clean Ganga Director General Rajiv Ranjan Mishra said 32 out of 53 locations monitoring biochemical oxygen demand were compliant with the primary water quality criteria for bathing in 2014, whereas in 2021 the total monitoring stations increased to 97 out of in which 68 monitoring locations were found compliant with the BOD criteria for bathing. At present, the entire length of Ganga has more dissolved oxygen than the prescribed minimum level of 5 mg/1. The river water quality has shown improvement between 2014 and 21. Eighth news we see is China launches satellite Shijian-21. China successfully launched a new satellite named Shijian-21. The satellite will be used to test and verify space debris mitigation technologies. Shijian-21 was launched from the Xinjiang Satellite Launch Center in southwest China's Sichuan province on the Long March 3B carrier rocket. The satellite will be mainly used to test and verify space debris mitigation technologies. This launch marked on 393rd mission for the Long March series carrier rocket. The next news we see is Rajinikanth honored with Dada Sahib Phalke Award. Actor Rajinikanth was honored with the prestigious 51st Dada Sahib Phalke Award at 67th National Film Award ceremony for his contribution as an actor, producer and screenwriter. He received this prestigious award from Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu for his stupendous contribution to Indian cinema. Instituted in 1969, the award is highest honor for an artist in Indian cinema. The award was decided by a jury consisting of 5 members. The next news we see is Election Commission of India launches a Garuda app for digital mapping of all polling stations to ensure faster, smarter, transparent and timely completion of election work. Through the Garuda app, booth level officer will upload photos and location information of the polling station along with the data like latitude and longitude of the center from their registered mobile number. The app will also help in reducing the paperwork. The point to be noted in this topic is Election Commission of India is formed on 25th January 1950. The headquarters of Election Commission of India is in New Delhi. The Chief Election Commission of India is Sushil Chandra. Finally, some important news to be noted. There are JK Tyre car racing started on 23rd October 2021. And the second news we see is 5th Elite Women's National Boxing Champions start from October 21st till 27 in Hisar.